You have to understand that you are the common denominator of your life. Welcome back. I am your host, Liv Teixiera, and this is Feel Good Friday, presented to you by Entertainment Scoop. So what I was just saying there is you are the common denominator of your life. You control just about everything in your life. Your opportunities, your luck, your outcomes, your goals, your everything, your day-to-day, what you do in a day, what you do in a year, what you do in a lifetime. You are the common denominator. So understand that if things aren't going how you'd like them to go, if your life, your career, your relationships, your adventure, your exploring, your happiness, if any of those things aren't where you want them to be, understand that at some point you are at fault. In some area, you are at fault. Take ownership, take accountability, take responsibility for the life that you currently have. The life that you currently have is made up of a bunch of different circumstances and situations and decisions that you made consciously and unconsciously. And what we want to talk about today is the fact that you have the control. You can make any decision today to be the person that you want to become, whether that's your career, whether that's your relationships, whether that's how you live your life. You have complete control over every decision that you make. You have the opportunity to create luck in all of the areas that you want to create luck. This is where you have to take accountability for your life. It is okay if it's not where you want it to be, but understand that nobody is going to come and do it for you. Nobody's going to come save you. Nobody's going to make this easier. You have to decide that you're worth it. You have to decide that you want it. You have to decide that this is something that is important to you. Now, usually we go through a multiple different step process when we have these sit down Feel Good Fridays, but today I just wanted to come to you guys and just speak to you. You guys, you have to understand that you are so worthy of the life that you want. You are so worthy of a career that you are obsessed with, things that get you excited at the beginning of the day, in the morning. You are so worth it to have fulfilling and honest and trustworthy relationships with your friends, your family, and of course your romantic partners. You can make this life anything that you want. And I think so often we get consumed with the excuses and the reasons why we can't. And I am here to remind you that you can. And anything that you do is a habit, just like the thoughts that you have. They're habits. They're like a broken record player over all day long. Those are either positive and uplifting thoughts or negative and dragging down type thoughts. And you have the power. You have all of the power in the world. You have the power of awareness to be able to identify what those things are. You have the power to create new habits, to create new rituals that align with the things that you want. You have the power to look inward and figure out what is most important to you. What do you want to work towards? What are you good at? What do you like doing? What are things that are important to you in this lifetime? Reflect, ask yourself these questions, figure this out for yourself. Have that real deep level of awareness that then allows you to go out and create that in the world. Because the thing that I would hate the most for any of you watching this is to live this life in autopilot. To never really figure out where you're going, never really change course or direction, never have a game plan, never have new initiatives, new strategy. I want you to live this life as authentic to you as possible. You have to ask yourself what's important, and then you have to create the plan and then do it day in and day out. But the weird thing is the time goes by regardless. So whether it's the next month, whether it's the next year, whether it's the next decade, the time is going to go by, and you're either going to be working towards your dream life or not. And if not, unfortunately, that means you're settling for something less than you wanted. You're settling in areas of your life that can be so fulfilling and so meaningful if you just give that extra effort. And if you take anything from this Feel Good Friday, it's that you can do anything you want in the world. Any movie, any show, any athlete, any podcaster, anything that you have seen that you think is amazing, you can create that in your own way, in your own life. You just have to be willing to do the work. But the work is enjoyable. The work is enjoyable when you love what you're doing, when you're excited about your life. And I think one of my biggest missions in life is to get that idea out there that you can do anything you want to do. You just have to be willing to work for it, and you have to know yourself, really know yourself, what you like and what you're good at, what you want to do in this lifetime. It doesn't matter if you have 20 years, if you have 80 years, or if you have 120 years. What are you making of those years? What are you doing? What are you contributing? What are you experiencing in those years? Is it worthwhile? Is it something that excites you? If it is, you're on the right path. If it's not, get clear on what you want and get committed, because this life can be absolutely amazing if you let it be. That is going to be it for this episode and this segment of Feel Good Friday. I'm your host, Liv Teixiera, and this is presented to you by Entertainment Scoop. I'll see you in the next one.